It's a very cloudy day today. It's been raining since yesterday and I just don't know. I also tend to reduce the brightness because I don't think I'm the cutest person in the world and I don't really want people to be too much information. You know when you watch something, right, and you feel like this is an inspiration, and you think, well, I could create something from this, and this would just inspire me to want to do more. But then later you feel like you're copying the person, and so it's not original content, really. That's exactly how I feel just now. March. It's crazy because I feel like I'm supposed to have started this from January, but there's not much to talk about from January. For March, I will read you an entry in my journal. It sums up a little part of my February and early March, and I think it's important. So 1 second, I'll just go get my journal and we will begin. Got it! I shall now open up to the page that is important. Journal entry 3rd of March 2022. So I recently experienced something big. Well, let's just say something big recently happened to me. Well, within this time. I don't think it would be recent if you're watching it just now. And my immediate response was happiness. For the first 4 hours, I had called all the people I could think of at that particular moment, and I told them, and I was expecting their happiness to sort of sustain my happiness, but it didn't work. And I remember thinking to myself, like, what's wrong with me? I'm not really big on TED Talks. I mean, I watch some of them sometimes, especially like if they pop up on my screen and they end up being really, really, really good. And so my friend had recommended this lady, and I was watching it and I just kept, and I'm halfway, right, and I start crying because I'm just emotional because it feels like she's talking to me. And she's talking about vulnerability, and she's talking about shame, and she's talking about courage, and it's just a lot of things, and I'm weeping. Fear is such a powerful emotion. I don't think I fully understood that. I didn't even fully understand like the power it had over me or my life, because I would find myself doing things and think, oh, I'm doing it for me, not because of fear. I'm doing it because I'm not comfortable with it, and I'm putting myself first. And I started to understand when it came to feeling certain emotions, like love, joy, peace. Like, they always felt wrong. If I were to feel any of those emotions, my immediate response is not stillness, it's chaos. My head goes into this frantic wave of shock, and it's like, what if it's taken away? It'll never last forever. You're happy now, and then you'll be sad, and you have to figure out how to navigate sadness all over again. And it'll be your fault. It'll be your fault for being happy. When you're afraid, it's very hard to acknowledge your growth or see that you've grown or see that you've become this person. And you know this when people talk to you and they're like, you're so amazing and you deserve all these good things. But yet you feel like they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, your immediate response to what it is they say is lies. This person is telling a lie, and I do not believe them because I do not see what you see. And it's in no way the person's fault, but you don't see it. And so it's kind of like, if you're still here, you're an OG, because I think I'm beginning to sound crazy. I find that my happiness does not last because I'm afraid to be happy. I don't know what I was saying last because someone called me and now my head is all scrambled. I should probably watch the video back, but I honestly don't feel like it. Because I feel like if I do, I'll just be like, what are you saying? You don't know what you're talking about. This is so weird. Imposter syndrome. And so you see it in things like YouTube. For a while I was like, oh, I'm just being comfortable, but the truth is I've just been afraid of people knowing me, seeing me, hating me, not liking me. But then I'm scared. I'm just scared of all of it. I'm gonna end this here because I think if I keep going, I will be emotional and I will just keep talking. And the truth with things like this is you expect that there would be a message at the end. Something, just something. But I have nothing. I have no good piece of advice. Nada. You probably wouldn't learn anything from this video. But if you're watching it, then I think I'm taking a step into being better and less afraid of who I am. I mean, if you love to create content, just create content. Ugh. And just like every other person, I'm learning each day how to be a better friend, a better person, a better professional, a better coworker, a better daughter. I don't have all the cards right, but I am learning. And I think that stands for something. So if in the future, or maybe next month, when I come back and I'm like, I feel like I'm not a good person, that's exactly how I cry. It's embarrassing. But if I do come back and I say that, I will have this video to remind me that I am human and I am learning. See you in April.